BookTubeAthon ended almost 2 weeks ago now, but regardless of that, this is my very late wrap-up for days 6, 7, and basically the whole shebang. So following my last video where I wrapped up days 3, 4 and 5, on day 6 I read Stop What You're Doing and Read This by various authors, and I would have read more on day 6, except this one took me a little while to get through, even though it's so short. It's a non-fiction collection of essays about reading and books, and I think the problem is that I usually read fiction, and I think fiction readers can be quite lazy, especially if you stay within a specific genre, and you sort of get to know the parameters and the stereotypes of that genre so well that when you read from within it, you don't really have to be so conscious and so present as you read. You find yourself skimming, and this I had to be really conscious and really present and really think. So I found myself wishing I was a bit cleverer during the reading of this. I think Mark Haddon's essay was the easiest to get through, but they were all really thought-provoking, and all I had to do was slow down and think for me to understand it. I was racing to get through it, which I think is the pitfall of anyone with a TBR. But I've marked it all the way through, and it was really thought-provoking, and there's loads of things mentioned in this that I sort of want to think more about and do some research on myself. So I really enjoyed that. And then the video challenge for day 6 was to find 5 of the objects from one of the books you read during BookTubeAthon. So I've chosen Opal by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and the first of the objects is opal. So I have an opal ring and opal earrings. These aren't black opals, which I'm pretty sure the ones in opal are, but they're opals, and that will just have to do for the first one. For the second object, I've got a red dress, because I think it's the prom that Katie goes to with Demon wearing a red dress because he loves red. When she went to the prom, or whatever it was, Demon or Damon, however they're pronouncing his name, I still haven't checked it out yet, he gave her a corsage with a rose in full bloom. They didn't say what colour it was, and I did have a white rose in full bloom, but they died really suddenly and prematurely. So instead, here's a fake one, and, well, that's number 3. And then for 4 and 5, objects 4 and 5, bit of a cheat. Here is a laptop. Katie loves her laptop, and on the screen is a book blog, because Katie has a book blog and so do I. So that is 5 objects. I may have cheated a little bit though. For day 7, I finished reading Origin, book 4 of the Lux series by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and none of the Lux series was actually on my BookTubeAthon TBR, and I don't own physical copies either. So what I did was I found different books with the same page counts so that it looks a bit more impressive. So this is how much I read in addition to my TBR. And then on the TBR I read Snow White, Stop What You're Doing and Read This, and The Lover's Dictionary by David Levithan. So if you look at page counts, that was, Onyx was 433 pages, Opal was 349 pages, Origin was 418 pages, Snow White was 80 pages, Lover's Dictionary was 211 pages, Stop What You're Doing and Read This was 181 pages, which is I still have a cough, by the way, which is 1,672 pages. So, although I did fail overall in my BookTubeAthon, I feel, that's not a bad page count. And then on top of that, I did read 3 graphic novels on my Kindle, Attack on Titan. So this is not Attack on Titan, so I'm reversing them. So that's basically how much I read for the BookTubeAthon. It's not too bad. It wasn't too bad. The problem was that I didn't manage to read Half Bad by Sally Green, and I didn't start and finish a series. So yeah, a bit of failure there. But that's the only reading challenge I failed. The other ones I succeeded. Read a book with pictures, Snow White. Start and finish a series, failed. Read a book with red on the cover, Lover's Dictionary. Read a book someone else picked out for you, Attack on Titan. Read a book from a genre you've read least this year, non-fiction. Read a book to movie adaptation, Attack on Titan. Read 7 books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll count the manga as 1 book. 7. So it's not too bad, and I'm getting very hot yet again, standard MO. And the video challenge for day 7 was just to show you where I've been reading during BookTubeAthon, so I will insert that footage here. Alright, so again, I'm really sorry it's not very neat and tidy, but this is not my house, not really even my room, it's just a spare one that I stay in when I visit my mum here in Spain. This is where I've been doing my filming, kind of a makeshift area, messy chair there, pile of winter bedding there, and this is where I've been doing my nighttime reading for the BookTubeAthon. I have a fan to help me survive, but it still gets pretty sticky. So actually not much reading going on there, but some. Most of it, I have to say, has been happening through here in the living room. My seat is right there where my orange laptop is, next to the wood-burning fire, which obviously we're not using right now, but that's where I've been doing most of it, and as you can see with the fly swats, just killing flies. And then the other part of my reading has been happening out on the sun terrace on this lounger next to the paddling pool. So the sun still needs to move yet, but once the sun moves a bit and that shade creeps over, I'll be out here reading again, trying to get some colour on my legs. So yes, that is where I have been reading for BookTubeAthon. So that's everything, the success and the failure. Sorry I was a bit rubbish during BookTubeAthon with the video updates, but the good news is I have now finally submitted my applications for the Vietnam visa and for the China visa. So hopefully I'll have some more time now to, well, for one, update my blogs, and for another, to get some more videos done. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and please join me in the next one. Bye!